Hello everyone! Today, for the last of our fall desserts, we're going to be making pumpkin cheesecake. So stay tuned and I'll show you how to do it. So first we're going to make the crust. And for that you're going to want to put 3 graham crackers in a bag and you're going to want to crush them up. Either with your hands or with something bigger, like you can use a can or a rolling pin is good. And make sure the bag is closed because you don't want graham cracker everywhere. Now 3 graham crackers isn't going to be enough because you're going to need 1 3/4 cup of crumbs. So you're going to want to have probably 7 graham crackers. And after that, after it's all crushed up, you're going to want to melt 1 stick of butter. You can also crush up the graham crackers in the food processor. And you want your graham crackers in the smallest chunks they can be, so it should be the texture of sand. You don't have to go by my rule of 7, because 7 wasn't enough for me. So you're going to want to do about 18. Yes. But don't add the butter to the graham crackers yet, because first we're going to add 3 tablespoons of brown sugar and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Everyone loves cinnamon, besides Victoria. Okay, so now add your 1 3/4 cup of graham cracker crumbs to the brown sugar and cinnamon, and mix it all together. So you can use basically anything you want to mix it. You can use a fork, you can use a spatula, you can use a wooden spoon, or you can use what I'm using a whisk. And then slowly pour in the melted butter and mix that in with the graham cracker, brown sugar, and cinnamon. Here's a tip. Always have a paper towel next to you so you can put your dirty spoons on it and you won't get the counter dirty. Once you mixed everything together, it should look like this and be pretty sticky, so you can form it into the dough. Next, you're going to want to press it down into a 9-inch springform pan. A springform pan is also called a cheesecake pan because you can open the side and take it off. So then you're left with the bottom and it's a serving dish. And then you can set that aside because now we're going to work on the filling, the best part. For the filling, you're going to want to beat with an electric mixer 24 ounces of cream cheese until it's smooth. Next, you're going to want to add 1 can of pure pumpkin. And if you check the ingredients on the can, it should be only pumpkin. Usually when you're baking, you want to use the pure pumpkin. Except when you're using pumpkin pie, then you want to buy the pumpkin pie filling. But for this one, we're going to use pure pumpkin, 1 can of it. And beat that in with the cream cheese. And then you're going to add in 3 full eggs and 1 egg yolk. And to separate an egg, you have 1 bowl or 2 bowls, depending on what you want. If you have 1 bowl, you're going to crack the egg and keep the egg yolk between the 2 parts of the shell. And you're going to keep cracking them. I'll show you, it's hard to explain. Okay, so you're going to crack the egg. I'm cracking on the side of the bowl. And you have the 2 parts of the shell. Don't let the egg fall into the bowl yet. You're going to want to let the white, which is the clear part, seep out into the bowl. And you're going to want to go like this with the yolk to get all of the white out. And once you think that all the white is out, you're going to dump this into the bowl with your cream cheese, your pumpkin, and your 3 full eggs. And we're not going to use the white and the extra shell, so you can just dump that in the trash. And once you have all of that in the bowl, you're going to mix it together. Before you mix that with the beater, you're going to add a 1/4 cup of sour cream, 1 1/2 cups of sugar, a tiny bit of ground cloves, like a pinch, 1/8 a teaspoon, which is the same thing, a pinch, of fresh nutmeg, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Once you mix that together, it should look like this. And then you're going to mix in 2 tablespoons of flour and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You gotta taste it.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
So good. Okay, so now you're going to want to pour it onto your crust and make sure that it's spread evenly. And put it in for 1 hour to a 350-degree oven. Now, you want to take it out after an hour. Ooh, it looks good. That's what it should look like when it's done. Once you take it out of the oven, let it sit for 15 minutes on a cooling rack or on the stove like we did, and then put it in the fridge for 4 hours. After 4 hours, I'm gonna taste it. So good. I hope you make this soon, and please comment if you like it, because I'm sure you will, So subscribe, like, and comment anything you want me to make next. Bye!